Hey, hello everyone. Ni GSM tena FX Journal na leo ningependa kushare weekly commentary kwa ajili ya ni kitu gani ambacho tunakiona wiki inayokuja kwa maana ya major pairs, na hii itakuwa imebase kwenye pair mbili tu, GBP USD ambayo ni pair ambayo to be honest na trade pamoja na DXY ambayo ni benchmark asset, kwa sababu mara nyingi ukishaelewa DXY inaelekea wapi. Kwa wasiojua DXY ni dollar index, okay? Hii inakuwa inaonyesha mwenendo wa dola kama dola ikiwa yenyewe, okay? Sasa mara nyingi sana dola inakuwa inaleta effect kwa correlated na cross correlated pairs, okay? Inakuwa inaleta sana effect, na to be honest you need to understand that kwamba wakati unafanya analysis lazima uelewe DXY anaelekea wapi, au DXY ina mpango wa kufanya nini, kwa sababu kwa mfano wewe ni mtu ambaye una trade GBP USD. Mara nyingi GBP USD tunasema kwamba ni pair ambayo ni cross correlated pair, kwa maana ya kwamba inaenda against na USD. Kwa hiyo kama hii dollar index itakuwa inapanda juu, if the dollar index will be going to the upside, basi tunategemea GBP USD atakuwa anafanya kitu ambacho ni opposite kuelekea chini. The same applied kwenye gold, or the same applied to AUD USD, the same applied to NZD USD. Lakini wakati dollar index inapanda juu, pair zozote ambazo zinaanza na jina la USD au base currency ni USD, kwa mfano USD JPY, USD ZAR, tunategemea kwamba zitakuwa zina rally to the upside. Okay, kwa sababu zenyewe base currency au currency mama ni USD. Okay, USD JPY tunategemea zote zitakuwa zinaenda to the direction of dollar index. Okay, so then kwa hiyo analysis hii ya pair hizi mbili itakusaidia wewe kama ni trader wa cross correlated pairs zingine kama gold au USD, NZD USD, uweze kutumia idea utakayokuja kuipata hapa kwenda kuiapply katika trading au katika pair yako ambayo ulikuwa unahitaji kuitumia. And by the way, this is my own perspective. Kwa hiyo siwezi kuwa na uhakika 100% kwamba this will happen. No, that's why tunasema kwamba trading ni kitu ambacho ni probability, I think. Kwa kama trading ni kitu ambacho ni probability, means hata mimi ninachokwambia ni probability, but I will try on my level best kukuonyesha wapi ambapo kutoka kuna high probable. Okay. So, okay. So then nitajitahidi kadri uwezo wangu kukuonyesha ni kitu gani ambacho ninakiona kwenye market, and then utakienda kukiapply katika career yako, au utaenda kukiapply katika trading yako. So let's go. Okay, kitu cha kwanza, hii ni 3 month au 3 month chart. Okay, ina maana kila candlestick moja unaiona hapa imetumia miezi mitatu, au kila candlestick moja inakupa taarifa za miezi mitatu iliyopita. And ni time frame kubwa sana hii. Siwashauri matrader wengi kwamba una uwezo wa kuingia huko na ukabuy na ukasell, no, lakini tunaitumia ili kuweza kupata general overview, yani market inatokea wapi, kwa sababu always higher time frame ndio inayokuwa respected more than the lower time frame. That is very open, okay? Na idea nitakazozitumia hapa ni ICT pamoja na SMC ideas. Kwa hiyo katika channel yangu mimi sijazifundisha zote. Kwa hiyo kama utakuwa hujaelewa kitu usijali, kwa sababu things are coming. Okay, hii ni analysis ya wale ambao kidogo they have an understanding about ICT pamoja na SMC. Kwa hiyo let's go into the chart. Kitu cha kwanza ambacho ulitakiwa kukiangalia hapa ni kwanza, where are we come from? Tunatokea wapi? Kwa sababu always you should learn to build the narrative. Lazima ujifunze kutengeneza historia. Where are you come from? Unatokea wapi? Okay, kitu cha kwanza ukiangalia tulikuwa tuna downward move from the USD kwa muda mrefu sana. Okay, kwa muda mrefu sana, and then now tuko kwenye bullish. Okay, USD kwenye higher time frame is bullish as you see. Lakini kitu ambacho unatakiwa kukielewa ni kwamba we have this. Okay, this. Okay, hii watu wengi wanaitaga failure swing. Okay, we have these two candles before this major sell, this is the failure swing. Okay, ni kwamba hii swing ingekuwa inatakiwa kuhesabika kama swing, it should break this high, lakini kama imeshindwa ku break and then market imeanza ku displace lower, if it does something like this, hiyo ni failure swing. Kwa kama ni failure swing, mara nyingi tunaita kwamba ni mitigation block. Okay, kwamba the market itakuja hapa kumitigate orders za hawa hapa ambao waliingia hapa, hawa walioingia katika hii hapa order block, walioingia katika hii order block wakitegemea higher prices and then it failed. Okay, kwa hiyo now we are going to mitigate orders ambazo zilikuwepo hapa. Okay, that's why umeona after touching kwenye hii hapa mitigation block and then it fell back down. Lakini pia kitu kingine, according to SMC, you should really know how to define your range. Okay, because range is something very important, and range iko wapi hadi wapi? Our dealing range is from this high to this low. Hiyo ndo dealing range yako tu sisi. So what confirms the range? Kitu cha kwanza, range inakuwa confirmed na high ambayo imetake liquidity like this, itake buy side. Kama hujaelewa kuhusu buy side and sell side, unaweza kuangalia video yangu ya kwanza katika channel yangu, nimeelezea vizuri buy side and sell side in details. Okay, ni haya ambayo imetake buy side and then tumechukua sell side below like this. Okay, yeah, sell side below like this. Okay, so have sell side below like this. Kwa kama tumechukua buy side na tumechukua sell side, then from this high to this low is our trading range. Okay, is our trading range. So kama tutakuwa extremely bullish, we have to break above this high, kwa sababu hii high ni strong, imetake buy side and sell side below. This is our dealing range. Okay, from this high to this low on the higher time frame like this. Kwa hiyo kitu ambacho natakiwa kukifahamu ni kwamba kama tumetap hapa na ambako ni extremely premium price, kwa sababu kama tunategemea kuseli, always a market has to come above. Okay, always the market has to come above 0.5 and then this. Okay, okay, from this high to this low is our dealing range. Ina maana has to come above. Okay, it has to come above the what? The equilibrium price. Kwa sababu hii ni, it's like a normal market. If you want to sell a product, lazima usubiri ile product ipande bei ili uweze kuiuza kwa faida. So the reason for the market to come all the way up ni kwamba inakuja kutafuta fair price in order to sell. Sasa tupo kwenye extremely premium price, ina maana tuko karibia na mwisho. This is 90% pullback. Kwa hiyo tunategemea kwamba from this area, as we can see, dollar maybe it is dropping lower, but we don't know in time frame kubwa, and then hatuhitaji kufanya projections za miaka ijayo, kwa sababu ukisema dola inafika huko, who knows, because hii kendo moja tu ni miezi mitatu, so maybe mwaka inaweza isifike hapa, so we don't need to do this, we don't need. Ila nilikuwa nakupa tu overview ya the way ambavyo DXY inakotokea. So video zingine zitakazofuata I won't explain about this. Kwa hiyo nimekupa tu ili uweze, kama utakuwa mfuatiliaji mzuri wa channel, then utakuwa unaelewa wakati tunafanya analysis za DXY ni wapi ambako tunatokea na ni wapi ambako tupo, because I'm just helping you now kutengeneza narrative, kujua idea ya wapi ambako soko linatokea from the higher time frame. Okay, so then mimi hii michoro yote sihitaji, I don't need all this. Ninachokihitaji mimi ni kitu kimoja tu, I need to know where the price is coming from, the breaker block. Hicho tu ndicho kitu ambacho naweza nikakiona kwenye hii hapa time frame. Lakini pia another thing is ukiangalia hapa hii ni miezi mitatu ya sasa hivi. Okay, hii ni candle ya miezi mitatu ya sasa hivi, na when you pay close attention here ni kwamba tumetoka kuchukua important liquidity ambayo ni swing low. Kama hujajifunza kuhusu swing point, unaweza kuangalia video yangu ya pili, nimezielezea vizuri sana swing points, ambayo nikasema kwamba swing point ni maeneo ambayo yanakuwa na contain liquidity. So at these areas tumechukua important liquidity ambayo ni 3-month lows. Okay, baada ya kuchukua liquidity tunaona willingness ya market to go to the upside, because angalia this huge rejection from below. Okay, so we probably tuna uwezo wa ku close above this high baada ya kuchukua this important liquidity. Okay, we can go above this high. Hicho ndicho kitu ambacho tunakihitaji kukiona, because ukielewa candlestick moja tu ya miezi mitatu, then you have an idea about 3 months. You have an idea about coming 3 months. Okay, so mara nyingi sana we cannot do like this kwenye higher time frame. No, we cannot. Sisi your hedge funds, sisi ni retail traders, kwa hiyo we have to open on the current price action, then tujue what we can do. Ukiangalia hapa tumetoka kuchukua previous 3 months low ambao ni 6 month low. Okay, baada ya kuichukua this low and then we are showing up the willingness to go to the upside, maybe hii candle itakapo close, kwa sababu imebakiza mwezi mmoja na siku 18, we might go above this high. Simple. Hiyo ni idea ambayo una create from the current price action. This is all you need to understand this. Okay, so when you go into the 1 month time frame, because this is very huge time frame, then you may see kwamba tumetoka kuchukua this some sort of equal lows like this. Okay, equal lows like this. After taking this equal lows, where the price is coming from, kwa sababu most of the time ili tuweze kubuy lazima market itoke kwenye premium, itoke kwenye discounted array. So what discounted array tuliokuwa nayo, the discounted array that we had ilikuwa ni fair value gap. This fair value gap was around here, this. Okay, this. So kama hii ni fair value gap ya kwako, so the secret of fair value gap ni kwamba we don't want to see candles na close below the 0.5 of the fair value gap. Okay, ni kitu ambacho kiko wazi kabisa, because fair value gap inatengenezwa na candle 1, 2, 3. Hii candle wick ya huko, this candle wick high ikishindwa kumitigate with this candle wick low, this is the gap. Okay, and exactly price will turn down ili kuweza kubalance price, because this week lazima zimitigate, kwa sababu sheria ya market ni kwamba with every buy there should be sellers, and with every sellers there should be buyers. Na ukiangalia hapa we have the only one type of transaction ambayo ni buy side. Kwa hii tunaita buy side imbalance and sell side inefficiency. Kwa the moment we drop hapa, we have to balance this price before going higher, and then hii ni high ambayo nilikuonyesha kule kwenye 3 months time frame kwamba probably this can be the liquidity, but we don't know because this is the very huge time frame, but this is what we can do. And then where the price is coming from, wakati price na drop, where the price was coming from this. Okay, price ilikuja kubalance this area ambayo tunaita volume imbalance. Okay, I will teach it about volume imbalance, kwa unaweza ukaelewa hivyo kama volume imbalance. We tap into the volume imbalance and then we were dropping lower, create some sort of liquidity, then sweep, but tumeshindwa ku close below the 0.5 of the fair value gap. Okay, 0.5 or midpoint of the fair value gap is something like this. Okay, it's something like this. Okay, that's the 0.5 of the fair value gap. This. Okay, so tumeshindwa ku close below the 0.5 and then we are showing up the willingness to go up. Na ukiangalia tumesweep previous monthly low. So after sweeping previous monthly low, okay, na ukiangalia candlestick ya monthly ndo kwanza it is creating. Okay, the monthly candle is creating, na kitu pekee ambacho tunaweza tukakiona hapa ni kwamba probably, okay, we have high probabilities of taking previous monthly high ambayo ni hii hapa. Okay, as immediate liquidity we may take previous monthly high. Okay, follow me right here. Okay, so probably we may take previous monthly high and then go to the upside. Hiki ndo kitu ambacho una uwezo wa kukitoa kwenye hii hapa time frame. You know where the price is coming from, you know where the price is, iko hapa, and you know where the price is likely to expand. Hiyo ni narrative. Okay, because you should have this on your chart ili usipotee. Okay, you should have this for sure. Okay, you should have this for sure. So let's go into the weekly and then discuss and then to see what is happening into the weekly time frame. Okay, when you ukija hapa kwenye weekly time frame tulikuwa tuna fair value gap from the monthly ambayo was this, and then we have some sort of liquidity ambayo ilikuwa ni sell side liquidity. Ilikuwa ni sell side liquidity, and then tumetap kwenye, we tapped on the consequent encroachment of this. Baada ya kutap kwenye consequent encroachment like this, we are pushing to the upside. We have previous monthly high. Okay, now ukiangalia hapa, when you look closer, we have a tiny fair value gap which is around here. okay, which is around here. So I will use these lines, this. And then I want to be 1 pixel at least. Okay, 1 pixel. At least 1 pixel, yes. And then we have tiny fair value gap, which is this one. Is where we are coming from. We tap into this fair value gap and immediately we are going to the upside. Sasa always hizi liquidity ni fractal. Baada ya kuchukuliwa sell side liquidity, we have to go back to take the buy side. Okay, baada ya kuchukua sell side liquidity and then tumetap kwenye discounted array ambayo ni hii hapa within the monthly fair value gap and then within the monthly consequent encroachment, au tunaweza tukaita a half of the fair value gap, we are showing the willingness of buying it. Na ukiangalia kwenye wiki zilizopita, we had this thing. Ukiangalia kwenye wiki zilizopita tulikuwa tunachukua previous weekly highs were taken but lows were protected. Previous weekly high was taken, previous weekly high was taken. So what next? This week tunategemea nini? This week you are expecting this high to be taken as a major liquidity and then we have this high too. Okay, we have this high too. So this week I'm just expecting another expansion kuelekea kuchukua previous weekly high, kwa sababu ukiangalia we go up and then we took the previous weekly high like this. The high was taken out. Okay. Okay. Again, next week we took the previous weekly high. It doesn't matter to make close up. It matters we took the previous weekly high. And then again we took the previous weekly high ambao hiyo ni wiki jana. Hii ni wiki jana au wiki iliyoisha. Okay, hii ni wiki jana, hii ni wiki hii hapa ambayo Ijumaa we took the previous weekly high. So what I'm just expecting this weekly high to be the liquidity. I'm expecting to see the market go above this high, ambazo probably ni kama eco highs. So this is what I'm looking for. Okay, so if it is hedging to the upside, baada ya kuchukua hapa high, what I'm just expecting, okay, I'm expecting to see some time market to come into this rejection block. I'm just expecting the market to come into this rejection block. Characteristic ya rejection block ni kwamba it should be taken the liquidity. So it took the previous weekly high like this. So I'm just expecting to see market come all the way up to take the previous weekly high into this rejection block and then sell, or automatically taking this buy side liquidity, which is around here. Okay, so dropping down into the 1 day time frame, what we have. Okay, so I have to make this a little bit clear, so for the better understanding. So let me do something like this. So then when you look closely, okay, kwenye daily time frame tulikuwa tunafata kitu gani? Tulikuwa tunaenda after going into the discounted array, then we buy. After going into the discounted array, then we buy. So when you look closely, previous, okay, we tap into the imbalance like this on the daily time frame, and then it go up. We tap into this imbalance, then it go up away from it. And next week, we tap into this inversion fair value gap. This fair value gap. Fair value gap here hapa inatengenezwa na this candle high and this candle low, it failed. And then next week, it become like a support to support the price to go to the upside, attacking buy side ambazo zilikuwa hapa. Okay, so we had this inversion fair value gap. So I can mark it to be like this. Inversion FVG. So after tapping into the inversion fair value gap, we go to the upside. Look at this delivery. Look into the fair value gap and then it go to the upside. Okay, if we are in a buying program, kama tuko katika buying program, tuna expect kwamba all swing lows will be protected like this. So I'm just expecting to see this swing low will be protected until the market has already taken this high, ambazo ni probably the equal highs, relative equal highs into this rejection block or automatically into this buy side liquidity. This is what I'm just expecting. Okay, so what I will just expect, I have kitu ambacho nakitegemea ni nini? Okay, because we have this order block right here. I have this order block. Let me do this first. We have this order block first, and then we have this volume imbalance here. This. Okay, volume imbalance inatengenezwa na wick ndo zimemitigate, because body of the candle has to mitigate, but wicks zimemitigate, means this a volume imbalance. Ni kwamba like candlestick iliruka, something like that. We have this volume imbalance, but again we have the order block, which is this candle opening. Okay, so ambayo ni like bearish order block. So kitu ambacho nakitegemea nini? Probably I want to see, okay, I want to see market go higher, okay, into this order block on Monday, okay, on Monday into this order block, then reject, then come into this bullish order block, okay, come into this bullish order block, okay, come into this bullish order block, okay. So I'm just expecting Monday to be, okay, I'm just expecting Monday, the candle to expand higher into this order block, okay, then go lower into this order block or below this wick, okay, or on this wick, and then push all the way up into previous monthly high. Okay, this is what I'm just expecting to see, kwamba at least Jumatatu ifike hapa, na baada ya Jumatatu kufika hapa, I probably this high can hold, okay, Jumanne, ili tuweze kurudi kwenye discounted array in order to get a fair price for going up into previous monthly high. This is what I'm just expecting. Okay, this is what I'm just expecting, because we have these two order blocks here. So I'm just expecting to see something like that, to go above into this order block. So the next week, probably this previous day high, ambayo itakuwa ni Friday high, to be taken out into this order block, and then to see the expansion to the downside before going to see the major expansion go into previous monthly high. Okay, so into the 4-hour kama final time frame, to the 4-hour. Now you can see we come from these lows. We have multiple lows here. Okay, we took again the liquidity. Okay, we took again the liquidity above, push all the way down to clear internal range liquidity into inversion fair value gap. Then the market push all the way up to the upside. Now I have the first line of defense is this order block and this volume imbalance. Okay, so if market will come into these areas, then I'm just expecting to see kwamba market in a drop for a while into this order block, ambayo on the 4-hour again, I have the order block too. Okay, 4-hour order block, 1-day order block. Okay, so means now I have a lot of confidence kwamba market inaweza ku retrace hapa and then go to the upside. This is what I see. Okay, this is what I see. So now the next liquidity will be this high to be taken out into this order block. This is what I see. So then let's go into the GBP USD. Now you understand the narrative. Now you know why this is the liquidity. So let's go into the GBP USD. That's from the 1-month time frame. Now on the monthly, you can see kwamba we took the major low, okay? We took the major low ambayo ni major liquidity kwenye GBP USD ambayo was something like this, okay? Au tunaita old low. Hilo ni ya mwaka 84. This the old low was taken out, and then market was showing up the willingness to go to the upside, okay? So market, when the market is going to the upside, kila candlestick moja hapa inawakilisha mwezi mmoja. Okay, first of all, baada ya kuchukua buy side, ina maana now market has to hunt for, after taking sell side, I mean market has to hunt for buy side above. Okay, so on the way up, okay, baada ya kuchukua sell side liquidity, we came into this fair value gap. Okay, we tap around into this fair value gap and then we push all the way up. Again next month, we tap around into this order block. This block candlestick is your order block. This, we tap into the order block, just a little tap into the order block, then we push all the way up. Okay, so right now, what can we see? Now, first of all, we had this imbalance ambayo is come from this high, to this low here. Hii ni fair value gap ambayo inatengenezwa na candle tatu, as I told you on the beginning. So baada ya tap kwenye fair value gap, now tuna show up the willingness to come down because tumetap on the high of the fair value gap, and then now we are hedging back down. So ukiangalia consequent encroachment or half of this fair value gap was respected too. Okay, the candle hazikuwa na uwezo wa kufunga above the 0.5 level, so means that okay, now I may use something like this. Okay, no, so something like this. So means that we can expect lower prices kwa sababu tupo kwenye premium array. Okay, because the market ina move from premium to discount. Okay, now premium array tuliokuwepo nayo is this one. Now tunaona kabisa kwamba market ina respect premium array because it took the previous monthly high and then it closed inside of the range. Okay, so now what are we expecting? Tunachoki expecting need the market to push lower into this down close candle kama ilivyofanya hapa mwanzoni. Okay, so I'm waiting to see this down close candle as a bullish order block to hold the price to go up. Ukiangalia hii scenario kwenye DXY ni opposite. Kwenye DXY tulikuwa tunasubiria market take previous monthly high and then it go lower, lakini kwenye GU we are just expecting to see monthly candle took the previous monthly low na imeshaichukua and then come in all the way down into the monthly order block before going up. Okay, this is the monthly order block, so I can mark out like this. Okay, so let me delete this. Nataka tu niache line moja knowing that hii ni high of the fair value gap and then the consequent encroachment ilikuwa nimekuonyesha, and then we took the previous monthly high, close inside of the range. So I'm just expecting to see mwezi unaofuata we came all the way down into this order block. So let's go into the weekly time frame and then see what do we have. Okay, so on the weekly time frame, we took this was the previous monthly high, so I can even delete it. Now we are coming from the high of the fair value gap and the weekly order block, because kama tukiwa kwenye sell program, this up close candle or this bullish candle turn into the bearish order block. Is bullish candles zinakuwa bearish order block. Okay, so we tap around the weekly order block and then we are showing the willingness to go down. Okay, na ukiangalia wiki ya kwanza, ya pili, ya tatu, ya nne, almost 4 weeks ambazo ni mwezi mmoja, we were taking previous week's low failed. Okay, so then we have this monthly order block here. Marked out as a discounted array because we are coming from the premium array, ndio maana tuna sell. Now tunasubiria soko lifike kwenye discount ili to buy as a monthly order block. Okay, and then we have the weekly order block is here, so we have two line of defense ama tunategemea kuona GBP USD na reprice before going to the upside because the major move for the long time was bullish like this. Okay, so then what I can expect now, my drawn liquidity, probably my drawn liquidity will be this low here, and then Then if this is my drawn liquidity like this, okay, I can mark this as the sell side liquidity. Okay, as a sell side liquidity. So if this is the drawn liquidity toward this, au kama hii ni drawn liquidity kuja kuelekea kwenye discounted array. Okay, so nachokitegemea nini? Nategemea kuona, kwa sababu hii hapa week tumeshindwa kuchukua weekly low au weekly high, so everything is protected here. Okay, previous week high is protected and previous week low is protected too. Is protected too. So nachokitegemea nini? I want to see probably to take the previous week low into sell side into this. Okay, into this discounted array ili tuweze, hapa ndipo nitakapokuwa na matarajio ya kubai. Ukienda kule kwenye DXY, things are different. Kwa hiyo now unaweza ukaona kwamba we have cross correlated these things, vitu vimekuwa tofauti now. So hii hapa wiki nategemea lower expansion. I'm just expecting lower expansion into this order block. Kwa hii inaweza ikawa kama drawn liquidity towards this. Okay, na ukija kwenye 1 day time frame, ukija kwenye 1 day time frame, everything is clear now. On the 1 day time frame, we have this sell side below here. Make it like this, and then we have this previous week low. Okay, ukiangalia this was, ilikuwa ni lini? I don't sikumbuki vizuri, but let me check here below. Ilikuwa ni lini? Okay, so ilikuwa ni Alhamis nafikiri. Ilikuwa ni Alhamis, we took this highs as a liquidity. We took this highs as the liquidity. So then I can mark out like this as a buy side liquidity. After taking buy side liquidity, tulikuja kubalance hii hapa fair value gap from this candle high and this candle low. We have this fair value gap here. Let's mark out like this. Okay, into this fair value gap. So after marking this out, so what are we expecting? I'm just expecting to see Jumatatu, Jumanne, we are coming lower into this previous week low because we have already done the damage. So probably, okay, sometime the market can go again up and then go down. It may happen for sure, okay, but we don't want to see that. Hatuhitaji kuona hicho. It's okay, it can happen for sure. It can happen kwa sababu market is ya kwetu. It can happen, but the probability is very slim. Okay, it's very very slim. Tunachotegemea kukiona ni kwamba tunataka kuona previous weekly low inakuwa taken out toward this major sell side into this discounted array ambayo ni order block pia katika daily time frame. This down close candle is the order block. So okay, kuliko kumark hivi, then mark this daily, knowing that hii daily ina align with the monthly order block. So mark it out like this. Okay, mark it out like this. So this is what I want to see. Okay, hiki ndicho ninachotaraji kukiona. So I want to see Jumatatu au Jumanne to go below this. Then Jumatano au Alhamis, we can see the expansion to the upside. Can see the expansion to the upside. Because ukielewa one single candlestick from the weekly na mpango wa kuexpand kuelekea wapi, you have the bias for the whole week. Una idea wiki nzima una trade kuelekea wapi. You don't really want to do something like this. No, you need to do something like this to understand the current price action. Because when you are a trader, so you really need to understand where the price is likely to go. That's the thing. And we have to, okay, so we have to really pay attention. We have to really pay attention to this previous week low. Okay, so going down into the raw time frame, into the 4-hour. So into the 4-hour, we took this as a buy side liquidity. This high is around here. And then it up into this daily fair value gap. as you remember. Now, where are we hedging? Okay, we are hedging back down into this previous week low. Okay, so kama nilivyoambia, so now where the price is coming from? Price is coming from this what imbalance. Okay, from this imbalance. Okay, I don't use the order blocks to me as stop and breakout structure and all that stuff. I don't use them because bank wanajua sana. Now we are reading the price. Now we are reading the price. So we are coming from this imbalance here. Okay, and not every imbalance will work. No, there is a logic behind the imbalance. So stay tuned. We have this fair value gap, but aligned with order block. These two consecutive candles before this major sell is your bearish order block. So we tap around into this order block, and then we were showing up the willingness to sell. So that's why I'm just expecting to see this low get failed. Okay, I'm just expecting to see something like that. So this is the bearish order block. Mark it out like this. This is the fair value gap high. So I don't think if it's really important. Fair value gap high, and then we are showing up the willingness to go to the downside. Okay. So then inategemeana na tukifungua market ita gap kuelekea wapi. If the market will gap up, then we know we will go lower. If the market will gap lower, then we will go up. Okay, sijafundisha kuhusu gaps and weekly opening gaps, sijafundisha, but I will try on my level best kumaliza course, au I will try on my level best kutoa content as okay as I can, by the way. So let's go into the 1 hour maybe to see what's going on. 1 hour, still we have the same. Okay, we have the same price action. We tap around this order block. We are hedging back down. We have this Asian low, which is here. Okay, we have Asian lows, which is here. And then this is New York low. Have this Asian low. So mtu atakuuliza umejuaje kwamba hii ni Asian low? Because always Asia inaanza saa, okay, Asia starts from saa 8 usiku mpaka saa 3 asubuhi. This is Asian session. So this was Asia. So Asian low will never hold the price. So this shows me that kwamba hii ni pure liquidity. So probably London may take this low. Probably London may take this low. So this is what I see from the lower time frame, from the higher time frame. This is my view on GBP USD. This is my view. And dealing range ya kwetu sisi kwenye 15-minute time frame, it was really open from this high to this low. That was our dealing range. Then internal range liquidity was this. Okay, easy order block ambazo kila mtu anaingia na seli hapo, another one ana seli hapo. Every order block seems like a trap. And then baada ya hapo, we just go into the very specific area ambayo ni this imbalance or this fair value gap around here. This fair value gap here. And then started going lower. That was very, very simple. That was our dealing range because we took out buy side above and we took out sell side below. So our dealing range was this leg. So tulichotakiwa kufanya nini was very simple, to look for discount and premium. Discount and premium from this high to this low. Just come close the equilibrium price, but we didn't come much. Okay. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay. So I have no more words to say. Siwezi kufundisha kuhusu liquidity. I will teach next lesson about this type of liquidity. Very, very advanced thing. So I will teach. Stay tuned. Okay, kitu kingine cha mwisho ambacho ningeweza kuonyesha ni kwamba kuna watu ambao wanatrade derivative, okay, watu ambao wanatrade synthetics. So sio mbaya, I will show you my idea kwenye VIX 75 and then itakuwa ni mwisho wa weekly commentary ya kwangu to see kitu gani ninachokitegemea kwenye volatility 75 kama pair ambayo matrader wengi wanaipenda, by the way. So I will show you my ideas kwenye VIX 75. I will show you. So let's go. Okay. Okay, so Okay, so now hii inayokuja ni weekly commentary ya volatility 75. Okay, so volatility 75 kidogo nilikuwa natumia MetaTrader 4 wakati na create hizi slide, and kiukweli MetaTrader 4 I mean MetaTrader 5 inakuwa ina kazi kidogo kwenye annotate, yani inakuwa ina tatizo kwenye text na nini, sio very flexible kama ilivyo TradingView. So nimejitahidi kadri ya uwezo wangu ili kuweza kuonyesha the way ambavyo au kuonyesha kitu gani ambacho ninakiona katika volatility 75. So let me use this. Okay, so ukiangalia kwenye VIX 75 tulikuwa kwenye lower prices for the long time. Hii ni monthly time frame. Look here, this is the monthly time frame. Tulikuwa kwenye lower prices and then we are hedging back down for the lower prices, but we took the important liquidity ambayo ilikuwa ni is relative equal lows, and then we took this order block ambazo a lot of people they believe them kama liquidity au major liquidity, and then tukaanza kushow up the willingness to go to the upside, kwa sababu look the rejection baada ya kuchukua previous monthly lows ambazo ni sell side, and then we are showing up the willingness to go up. Then tulikuwa tuna hii fair value gap ambayo ilikuwa ime overlap au imeungana pamoja na this old low tap here, and then tukaanza kushow willingness to go to the downside, but the candle failed to cross below. Okay, candle imeshindwa ku close below this, means we are not going lower anymore, so we have to hunt for the buy side. So ili tuweze ku hunt buy side, probably if we can be able to take this high, then we can be bullish on VIX 75, lakini kama tutashindwa kuchukua hapa high, hatutaweza kuwa bullish kwenye 75. From the higher time frame 75 still ni bearish from the monthly time frame. Sasa sikufundishi wewe kuweza kuangalia moves kuelekea mpaka huko juu. What you need to know ni next month candlestick ita expand kuelekea juu au kuelekea chini, because whenever you have the idea about where, okay, the single monthly candle will likely to expand, then unajua mwezi mzima una trade kuelekea wapi, and then ukiwa na idea mwezi mzima means you can trade, unaweza ukatake trade ambazo ni very profitable, kwa sababu utakuwa unajua maybe nimerely kwenye buying tu, kwa hiyo I will be selling, okay, but I know sell is not more probable or is not probable like buying. Kwa hiyo ukiwa na bias means unalilai kwenye buying only au unalilai kwenye selling only, even though katika market kuna market ina offer all types of move, but what will be the major move? So when you have the bias means unalilai kwenye the same idea. Okay, so then and then the next slide. Okay. Now hii ni weekly analysis, okay, from the monthly. Now kwenye monthly unaelewa kuna kitu gani ambacho kinaendelea. So from the weekly we had this, okay, hii ni strong high from the weekly time frame. Why? Hii ni high ambayo it took out the liquidity and then it break structure, kwa watu ambao wamesoma SMC I mean. So high inapochukua important liquidity, okay, high inapochukua important liquidity like this, and then if it break below, japokuwa mimi sihesabu hii kama break kwamba tumetake important liquidity, it's okay in external range, but the important liquidity ni ile pale amba ni ile sell side ambayo imechukuliwa from the previous slide nilokuonyesha. Okay, slide hii hapa, do you see this sell side hii hapa, hii sell side hii hapa, this, okay, ndo ninaizungumzia hapa. This baada ya kuchukua hii hapa tumepata change of state of delivery. Okay, now because baada ya kuteki hapa important liquidity and then we break a very important high ambayo tunaita market shift. Okay, so now tumeshifti katika weekly time frame, means now tumeacha ku hunt sell side, now we are going to hunt buy side. So buy side tunazozi hunt ni zipi? We have this gap. Okay, we have this gap. Ili gap ni kama like you see the magnet, in magnet ambayo it is pulling up the price, na bahati nzuri derivative ni mtu ambaye anahangaika sana na magap. Yani ni mtu ambaye anajaribu kuprovide price ambayo ni more efficient. Okay, sio hana delivery nzuri, hana delivery price ambayo ni nzuri, to be honest, ana manipulation nyingi, lakini katika kuhakikisha kwamba analeta efficient price, kwa sababu fair value gap au gaps ambazo anaziacha deliver most of the time will be closed, atahakikisha anazi close 100% compared with forex. Okay, hicho ni kitu ambacho you will never get to your mentor. Hata mimi siwezi kukikupa, you have to read on your chart. You have to spend time katika kuiread chart yako. You have to backtest, lazima usome the live data, okay, why the market is printing, ili uweze kuelewa hiki kitu ambacho nakizungumza. Unless otherwise you won't see that. Okay, so then now from the weekly time frame, after this market shift, tumekuja below this to tap around this order block, lakini kabla tujafikia order block kama discounted array ili tuweze kubuy, we create some sort of consolidation ambayo ni liquidity, like a trend line liquidity, tap into this order block, and then now we see kwamba we're going to the upside. Ukiangalia wiki we took the previous weekly high, na week iliyopita we took the previous week high, so nategemea the next week to expand higher to take this buy side liquidity. Okay, nikizoom zaidi, this is what I see from the current price action. We tap into this order block, and then we are showing up the willingness to go above this buy side liquidity, and probably going above these highs ambazo ni drawn liquidity from the higher time frame. Ukija kwenye daily, hiki ndio kitu ambacho kinaonekana. Okay, hiki ndio kitu ambacho kinaonekana kwenye daily. Now our dealing range from the daily is from this high ambako unaona hichi hapa kidoti to this low. Okay, so kama dealing range ya kwetu ni from this high to this low, so where is the internal range liquidity now? Because we have to look the liquidity from this leg. Okay, now the internal range liquidity ni nini? Ni imbalance ambayo uliona kwenye weekly. The imbalance from the weekly, hiyo ndio internal range liquidity ambayo was this. Okay, was this imbalance ambayo nimekuonyesha from the weekly time frame. So sheria iko hivi, baada ya market to take major high or low, there should be a pullback. Always, if the market took a major high or low, there should be a pullback. Ukiangalia hapa, we took the major high like this. We took the major high here. Baada ya kutake major high here, we tap into this imbalance. Okay, ambao ni imbalance. Kwa nini tunaita ni imbalance au fair value gap, au saa nyingine tunaweza tukaita CB. Kwa nini tunaita CB? Ni kwamba tuna sell side imbalance and buy side inefficiency. Okay, buy side was not efficient. Kwa hiyo we come to balance this price, lakini kwa nini ilikuwa ni high probable? Kwa sababu tumetoka kuchukua major high ambao tunaita market shift, ambao katika weekly ni market shift, lakini katika daily ni major high. After taking major high, we are showing now the willingness to go to the downside, kwa sababu hii major high tunaweza tukaita buy side, and then baada ya kuchukua buy side, we have to go into the opposite liquidity. Opposite liquidity ni zipi? Sell side liquidity, ambazo ziko happy from this order blocks ambazo mnazifahamu nyie, the swing lows after taking this liquidity, and then tumechukua important liquidity, okay, here ambayo ni some type of consolidation, tap into the weekly order block ambayo nimeonyesha kule, kwa sababu nimezitranspose is data into this daily time frame, and now we are showing the willingness to go up maybe above this buy side liquidity, and then probably this high. Okay, nikizoom in, this is what I see. This is our range from this range high to this range low baada ya kuteki hapa market shift. Okay, we come all the way down into the discounted area ambao ni weekly order block. This down close candle is a weekly order block. We tap into the weekly order block. After that, we are going to the upside. Now I have this imbalance ambayo iko hapa, nimeima kwenye hiki hapa kibox, even though sijaandika jina, but this is the imbalance ambayo ili fail. Baada ya kufail, imekuja kuact kama inversion fair value gap, kama nilivyokuonyesha kule wakati tuna analyze forex market. Okay, baada ya kuchukua after taking this low, and then now we have to see maybe buy side is taken out. Now ukiangalia tukiwa katika buying program, kama kwa mfano tumetoka hapa kwenye discounted array ambao ni weekly order block, wakati tunaelekea kwenye premium array au premium liquidity ambao ni buy side. Okay, all signals will be protected like this. Okay, so market will turn into the order block, the market push all the way up to tap to take these highs, inaweza ikalitani pia kwenye fair value gap. Okay, now hii tunaita market maker buy model. Sijaifundisha but I will teach it. Ukiangalia hapa kwa nini ziko sell side, trend line was formed. Traders wa kawaida wamekuwa tricked kwa baada ya kuona trend line imekuwa broken, wameingia ku sell. Now we are pushing to the upside kwa sababu watu wanaeka hapa stop loss, sijui ameweka pips ngapi, I don't know. Okay, so then the next slide, may zoom in now, chart the daily chart, and then now you can see we took out the liquidity ambayo ilikuwa ni previous week low here, and then push all the way up, push down into this order block, na tumetumia mean threshold. Mean threshold ina maana ni a half of the order block. We use the mean threshold, push all the way up, we came back down into this, okay, into this order block, then push all the way up. Now we have this order block kama first line of defense, and then we have fair value gap ambayo ili fail mwanzoni kurudisha price chini. Now it has to act invest fair value gap where we can expect the price to reject. Kama unavyoona market ina reject kwenye fair value gap and then go to the upside. So hapa tu una narrative kwamba where the price is coming from, where the price is likely to expand, and you have the logical target which is this high kama nilivyokuelekeza from the monthly time frame. Okay, so ukiangalia tukiwa katika buying program, now you can see kwamba there is no a lot of manipulation of these laws. These laws will be protected because the algorithm is protecting these laws in order to facilitate the efficient buying program. Lastly, tumekuja hapa kwenye 4 hour, we took the sell side liquidity into this liquidity ambayo imetoka kule kwenye daily time frame, then push all the way up, we push back down into this fair value gap ambayo imeanalyze hapa, which is daily order block. Okay, let me show you this order block. Nilikuwa naimaanisha ni hii hapa, the order block ni hii hapa, ndio namaanisha kwamba tumetap kwenye hii hapa order block, lakini pia we have this order block again ambazo transpose kwenda kwenye 4 hour. It is something like this, we tap into this imbalance. Okay, we tap into this imbalance ambayo imeungana pia na daily order block. Now we are showing up the willingness to go to the buy side liquidity automatically, ambayo ni buy side liquidity from the higher time frame, ambayo ni daily, ambayo ni long term objective. So now you can focus a lot on buying rather than selling. Okay, unless otherwise you have the logical target kwenye katika kuseli kwako, that's the thing. Okay, so then I think nawashukuruni sana kwa waliosikiliza hii video. I will try to upload at least every single week kitu gani ambacho ninakiona katika market, and then you can use this katika kuframe idea yako katika forex au katika synthetic market, ili uweze kujua ni wapi ambako unaelekea, and then ili uweze kufanya maamuzi unayoyajua wewe, either ubuy either usell, au ni wapi utakuwa unaelekea katika wiki nzima. So I will try to do this on my level best. So niwatakieni wakati mwema. Ni GSM FX Journal, mpaka wakati mwingine. Okay, video inayofuata I will provide a training if God wishes, a training about liquidity kama ambavyo tumekubaliana katika liquidity volume 3 I think. Okay, thank you.